Welcome to my civic education class. Today we are looking at elections. So first and foremost, I just want to actually let you know that today I also want to give you the skills on how you can handle examination questions in civic education. So these are some of examination questions that have driven from a certain past paper. Okay, so this one carries 10 marks. So this is how they ask questions and answer you as a learner, the way you are supposed to answer. Okay, so the first question is explain the concept election. So they have put the inverted commas there. The word election simply means that word now is isolated. It's the one that want to explain the concept. Okay, so the way now you are supposed to answer it, you are now supposed to start like the way I've actually written. Election, the democratic method used to choose people's representative through voting. That is election. Okay, so when you do like this, it means you have scored the mark. Okay, so now from there we can quickly go to question number 2. What is an electoral code of conduct? So we should know the electoral code of conduct. What is it? So this is a set of rules and principles that regulate the conduct of all stakeholders before, during, and after elections. So in simpler terms, we can say electoral code of conduct is the set of rules that regulate the behavior of the all stakeholders. So when we say stakeholders, we are talking about those people that are involved in elections. Okay, people like the presiding officer, the polling assistant, the monitors, observers, all those, they are called stakeholders. So there are certain rules which they are supposed to follow as they are conducting. So that's why we have the code of conduct. So that rules are called what? Code of conduct, or rather electoral code of conduct. Then question number C, under question number 1, we are still on elections. Identify an independent government institution that is mandated to organize and conduct elections in Zambia. Okay, an independent government institution. So meaning that government institution is independent. Okay, the one that runs or rather conducting elections in Zambia. So this particular institution is called Electoral Commission of Zambia, or ECZ. Okay, so ECZ is the one which is actually responsible for the affairs of elections in a sovereign nation like Zambia. Okay, so we go to the other question. What is the role of election monitors, okay, and observers at a polling station during elections? So what is the role of monitors and observers at a polling station during elections? So you are very much aware that whenever elections is taking place, there are these people called monitors and observers who are there actually to do what? To monitor what is taking place. So now, what is their role? The specific role. One of them is to ensure that there is no electoral malpractice, because where elections taking place, a lot of things are likely to occur. Therefore, these people, they are there now to do what? To make sure that there is no malpractice. Okay, that is one role. Then the other one, you can look at ensuring free and fair elections. Okay, so without these people, elections are going to be manipulated in so many ways. So that's why these people, they are very, very important to be there, so that they can, 1, make sure that there is no malpractice, 2, there is free and fair election. Okay, so these are two rows of monitors and observers during erection at a polling station. Then E, question 1E, mention the paper with names and symbols of electoral candidate that is used to cast a vote during elections. So what do we call that paper? That paper is called ballot paper. That is where the name, symbols of that electoral candidate are written. So that paper is called ballot paper. Okay. Then the other one, suggest any two rights of a voter. A voter, who is a voter? A voter is a person like you and I who is actually going to do what? To vote. So now what is our rights? Okay, as you may be aware, next year 2026 we are going to have elections. So who are going to take part? It's us citizens, who also called what? Voters. Now what is our rights as voters? Okay, one of them is seek information freely. For example, that's why those people called the presiding officer, foreign assistants are there to do what? To help voters to do what? To access information freely. If they want to, because before you vote, first of all, you need to understand, okay? You need to understand everything, what is written on the ballot paper. So you have that right as a voter to freely, to seek information freely. Okay, it is your right to ask what am I supposed to do here? You have to ask the foreign assistant. Then the other one is have access to voter education. So as a voter, because there are a lot of voters out there who are illiterate, they don't know more about how to vote, okay, what it means to vote. So those people, they have got rights now to do what? To have been educated, for them to be educated on how to go about voting processes. So those are some of the rights of a voter. Then the other one, attend party campaigns without fear. So as a voter, you can attend party campaigns. Like very soon, any time from now, we are going to hear campaigns, okay? Different political parties will start now campaigning for their candidate, okay? So now, as a voter, you are free to visit any party campaigns without fear, okay? So that is our right. Then the other one, express opinions freely and peacefully, okay? So you can express your opinion freely and peacefully. Then the other one, vote for candidates of their choice. So as a voter, you can vote for a candidate of your choice, okay? Be it, we can start from councillor, mayor, then MP, president of your own choice, without being dilated or without being dictated or forced. It's up to you as a voter. You have the right to choose, or rather to vote for any candidate you feel like. Then the other one, vote in secret ballot. So in voting, as a voter, you have the right to vote in secret. You don't need to tell someone to say, no, I'm going to vote for this one, or showing to everyone to say, I'm voting for this one. No, you have the right to vote in secret. No one should force you to say, no, you should vote in public. No. Okay. Then the other one, vote without intimidation or fear. No one should intimidate you as you are voting to say, no, you should vote for this person. If you vote for this, you see what will happen. That is totally wrong. So as a voter, you have the right to vote, okay, without any intimidation or fear. Then the other one, be protected by law and policy. So that's why to every polling station, there will be a police officer there, okay? 1, 2, 3, or 5 of them. Why? They are there to protect you as a voter, okay? So you need to be protected by the law and the policy, etc. Okay, G. The other question now, we can go to the other question. We've answered any of the rights. In fact, I've mentioned about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But according to the question, just write N2, okay? So the reason why I've brought this is you now to choose the one that you feel like the time when you'll be writing your exam. Okay. Then G, what electoral stage comes between nomination day and polling day? Okay, what is that stage which is between nomination day and polling day? That process is called election campaigns. So that is the time now, the period which they give to each political party to campaign for their candidates. Okay, so that period between nomination day and polling day is called campaigning elections. Campaign election, that is the name of the stage. Okay, or election campaigns. Then H, the last question under elections, we have the method through which political parties involved in election monitor the voting process to ensure that there is no misconduct or miscounting of ballots or rigging. It's called what, that one? That one is called parallel voter tabulation, PVT. So they use PVT in order to make sure that there is no miscounting of ballot papers. So the answer is parallel voter tabulation. In abbreviation, it is written PVT. So PVT stands for parallel voter tabulation. Parallel voter tabulation, that is PVT. So this is how you are supposed, or rather expected, to answer questions in physics, or I mean in civic education. Okay, so that is where we are going to end. Thank you for your attention. And the other thing that I would encourage you is to follow me on my YouTube channel, Facebook page, as well as on TikTok. Just go there, you will definitely find me and subscribe for more exclusive videos. Thank you for now.